Hey, you guys are doing a great job. Keep up the great work. You're a very, very talented group of people. Remember, stay committed to baseball, stay committed to hard work, and stay committed to your goals. And don't forget, the pain of discipline is less than the pain of regret. Purple on 3. 1, 2, 3, purple. Here we go.
Words of wisdom. Hi there, folks. My name is Daron Sutton, and this is Perfect Game Weekly presented by Rawlings. And this is East Cobb, the great baseball complex, the great amateur baseball complex just outside of Atlanta, Georgia. And on this show, we are focusing from this complex on Perfect Games 2022 Junior National Showcase. 200 plus of the very best 2024 grads in the land. And what a celebration it is when you think of this event. We've seen 2,400 college commits come through, 600 that have been drafted, 100 that have gone on to the major leagues from this very event as it approaches 2 decades. On this show, we've got all sorts of fun. We're going to talk with 3 of the top position players in the land. Wonderful conversations. They are here. Jheremy Brown, the great writer and scout, he will join us. Help us understand what we've seen, who's making the big moves heading into their junior year of high school. And remember, we mentioned all those commits that have come through this event. There are many that are uncommitted, specifically 166 at this event. Behind the scenes with the uncommitted. And finally, behind the scenes at this complex. It's been crazy over the last couple of weeks, and I hopped out amongst everyone. The journey's been fun. The 10U World Series, the Battle of the Southeast, 2 additional showcases. So let's go there first. After all, it's baseball, it's family, and it's fun. All right, here we go. This is my big chance. Hi there, I'm here to check in for the 2022 Perfect Game Junior National Showcase.
What's the last name?
What's available?
Eli Stevenson.
That's me, Eli Stevenson. Yep, hasn't checked in yet. Oh, cool, so I get free stuff? All right. Here we go, got the sunscreen and the glove. All right, on to the next thing. Sure. Thank you very much, Evans. I'll take that biggest bucket head. I actually do have a bucket head. What else do I get?
What's that shirt?
Well, the shirt, I've lost some weight, so I'm a large now. The short's like a 28 waist, like really thin, like the one the good-looking guys wear. Yeah. This is great. I'll look great in those.
In a pair of BGs.
Oh, this is excellent.
All good.
All right. Are you late?
No.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Daron.
Daron. Is it really? It's my name. Any way that I could get a game of catch in with you real quick?
Yeah.
All right. What's your name?
Keaton.
Keaton. Keaton, you're helping an old man live his dreams out here. You know that, right? Huh? I don't know if you know this, Keaton, but I used to be a minor league pitcher, professional pitcher. Something's going on over here. Coach, nice job, sir. Nice job. Coaches. Good game, guys. Good game. Good game, boys. Good game, good game. Good game. I like those shades, man, a lot. Could I try those on by any chance? Just real quick, here. What do we think? I like those, yeah. Who wants to take a picture? I mean, I was a minor league player. Where are we going to eat, by the way?
Where should we go eat?
Are you buying?
I want to eat something.
Meanwhile, and not that things weren't serious down below at the youth tournaments, but this is a little bit more serious. It's the drills portion. It's day 2 of the drills. 61st, then outfield, then infield, meaning shortstop, then first base, then catcher's pop time, then batting practice. It's the drills, it's the metrics, it's the speed, it's the power, it's the velo. Mr. Vega, what's the best way to get ready for the 60?
Stretch out, warm up, and good mindset.
Good mindset. What's in your mind when you're running the 60?
Nothing,
I hope?
Nothing, just run fast and don't fall.
Elijah, what's your last name?
Clayton.
I've met your dad before.
Okay.
Yeah, you just won a state championship, right?
Yes, sir.
Did you know that I pitched in the minor leagues? You don't care? No. Here they come. cool thing about this is the guy who pitches for Vanderbilt, and he's sending this for the stream. He's texting out the stream. Miles Garrett. He's got to focus. Vanderbilt pitcher. What's the goal here?
The goal is...
That was a big exhale, by the way.
I mean, you know, I'm just trying to hit 98.
Okay. Have you ever done that?
I hit 98 on a gun at my place I go to work out.
Okay. How does one get their arms stronger for this event?
Months of preparation, you know, lifting, bands, anything arm care wise. Just you gotta be prepared because I mean you can easily hurt yourself.
Those are 2 big exhales in a row, by the way. What do you hope to do out here?
Throw the ball as hard as I can.
Okay. Okay. What does that mean? Give me a number.
I don't know. I want to hope at least upper 80s, low 90s.
Ah, well done. Is your heart pounding a little bit right now?
Not too much. No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man, my heart would be pounding. So you're a little out of breath. How did it go?
You know, I think I did good. I worked hard for this for a while. My arm felt dead from pitching recently, but just fun atmosphere, fun to do that kind of stuff.
I heard 90s, lots of 90s.
I mean, that's definitely elite.
Nice. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't know if you know this, but at one point in my career, I actually pitched in the minor leagues, and I got up to 88. Well, there you go. That's the kind of impact I've had at this event. When we come back, a man who actually has impact, Jheremy Brown, will join us. He'll break down the very best players at this event. After all, this is the man who sees these athletes as a scout more than anybody at the 13 and 14U age group. This is Perfect Game's Junior National Showcase, a special on Perfect Game Week. We welcome you back to Perfect Game Weekly. We're presented by Rawlings, and now we learn, because when we talk with a great rider and scout like Jheremy Brown, we understand the impact of this Junior National Showcase. So I'm going to put you right to work if you don't mind. And let's start with a couple of gifted left-handed pitchers. Drew Graham from Ohio, he's uncommitted, which is interesting, and Coleman Mayfield, Oklahoma State commit. Let's talk about those two.
So these are 2 lefties we've seen since 14U. I mean, Coleman Mayfield was dominant at the 14U WWBA a couple years back, ultimately earned a selection to the Select Festival, up to 90, lefty, loose, long, everything you want. He just check, all the adjectives, breaking ball, changeup, strikes, it just goes on. Then Drew Graham, we didn't see him until after the Select Festival. The freshman WWBA down in Florida, he comes out, he continues to make that jump. He was up to 90. We only got to see him for an inning. He got an extra batter to make sure we could fully evaluate him. And changeup, fastball, breaking ball, we saw his glove. His glove says 95 or die now. He says he used to have one that said 90 or die. He hit that 90. Now he's going for that 95, and I think that's coming in the next year or two.
Some homers. I got to talk about homers because there was quite a few. I'm going to rip down a few names, but I'm going to bear down on a couple specifically. Samuel Richardson hit a homer. Merkel Turner, love him, he hit a homer. Henry Allen homered. Nick Cucci homered as well. But let's talk specifically about Richardson and Allen.
Yeah, so Samuel Richardson, I mean, you don't see balls go out often, pull side, middle, oppo, and that's what Sam Richardson did first at bat after multiple 100-mile-an-hour exit velocities in BP. First pitch slider that he sees, he goes the other way. Like, you just don't see that at this age. He ran, I believe, like a 6'6", 390-something across a diamond, and that's just that type of talent that he is, committed to Mizzou already. And then Henry Allen, he's somebody we haven't seen in-game quite yet, but his BP was, my God, like, 90 plus every single swing. He is a football type athlete that brings that mentality to the diamond. And it's 93, I believe, across the diamond, a sub 760, and everything off his barrel was an absolute rocket.
So I left one home run for last, and that's Andre Modugno, because this is a presence. He homered in a game, and my goodness, he's bigger, stronger, seems like taller than everybody else out there. The young man who's committed to Duke, goes to IMG, but he's a Jersey guy.
I mean, 6'5" will do that to you. He fills up that batter's box, but as big and physical as he is, he's such a nice kid, and he's humble, and he just wants to keep doing better. He ran a 6'5". He threw, what, 98, I think, from the outfield, and he's still just scratching the surface, which is scary to think about.
A couple of pitchers I want to talk to you about on the right side. Landon Victorian's an uncommitted. He's one of the top players in the country, Louisiana native. And then, interestingly enough, Conrad Cason, who also is an elite athlete and a shortstop, but these are 2 right-handed pitchers that caught your eye.
Yeah, Landon Victorian, I believe he's ranked number 12th in the country. And with his performance, I could see that going up even more, up to 93. But you talk to him in the dugout, even he goes, you know, I throw hard, but I can also pitch. And he showed that. He'd work backwards. He'd go breaking ball, change up, fastball. Where somebody throwing low 90s in this type of setting, you would think he's going to attack with the heat. But he showed us another element of his game, where Conrad Cason, primary shortstop, but it was electric on the mound. I mean, he was spinning sliders in the upper 70s. I believe he was up to 93 on the mound, and that arm just works through the backside. So I saw him last summer. The command wasn't there. He turned it on here, and that 93 was really playing through the zone. He's one I'm excited to see as he continues to develop on the mound.
Does he pitch or play in the infield?
If I had to pick now, I say pitch, just because I love seeing electricity on the mound.
Hey, another guy we've gotten used to seeing, Georgia Tech commit, two-time Select Festival athlete, Ethan Murray.
He's another one of those humble kids that you talk to him and he's like, how'd I run? I go, how do you think you ran? He goes, oh, I did all right. And it's like, Ethan, you ran a 6'8", you're 6'3", and you're nowhere near physically mature. I think you did all right. And I know he hit, I believe, 88 with his exit velo. He goes, man, I need 90. And I'm like, you're okay. You put balls out during BP. He made one of the nicest plays during the infield drills with that backhand. And he, walking out yesterday, he goes, hey, do you see that play? I go, you know everyone saw that play, but yeah, we saw it, and we know what you can do, and you continue to get better.
It's incredible to see some of these young men, and then some that are looking to grab even more attention. Chan Brown's the head coach at Parkview,
Right.
but we're talking about Cade Brown,
Absolutely.
third baseman, and he's one that's like, I'm looking for a place to play right now, and how'd he do?
He did excellent during his round of BP. I mean, you know he grew up around the game just watching that swing, how fast his hands are. In the development he's made from 14U till now, he's a lot more physical, created a ton of separation in his swing, and I think on all 10 swings we had TrackMan running, he was exit velocities 90 or better on every single swing. So that just speaks to his ability to barrel the baseball consistently, drive the baseball, and just repeat a swing, which is always a good thing to see in a young athlete.
I'm going to throw some catchers in the middle of all this because Burke Mabeus, who's out of Vegas, I was lucky enough to call his dad's games in the big leagues, and Ariston Veasey, who throws hard, a Georgia commit, home plate Chili Dogs, his team. Two catchers, go.
Burke's a 2020 14U Select Festival. You know, it was a chaotic year there. Didn't really get to know him, but I got to hang out with him in the dugout, and he is such a cool kid. He came out and had an awesome event. It was barrel, 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 barrel. Every time he stepped into the box, BP, switch hitter, like everything you want. You know why Kirk Sarlos already has him committed. And behind the plate, framing, pitching, receiving, everything you wanted, he was doing. Then to Ariston Veasey, I mean, man, that's an arm. 87 from behind the plate. I think he was up to 90, 91 on the mound. Early UGA commit when he was 14. And that's one I'm excited to see. Where does he end up in the future? Is it behind the plate where he can receive and catch and throw with the best of them? Or does he end up on the mound where he can spin a breaking ball and blow the fastball by hitters?
You're allowed to weigh in. Which one do you like right now?
Give me a coin and I'll flip it, and that'll give us our answer.
That's not weighing in.
Give me behind the plate.
Thank you for your insights, my friend.
Appreciate you having me.
When we come back, the story of three of the top position players in the land. We already talked about Andre Modugno and who he is as a slugger. Derek Curiel's from California. He's #1 in the land, and the #3 man in the land is Michael Mullinax from Georgia. Conversation with all three when we return to Perfect Game Weekly. Glad to have you with us. We're brought to you by Rawlings. We welcome you back to Perfect Game Weekly. We're presented by Rawlings, having a blast at the Junior National Showcase here at beautiful East Cobb, and a couple of gentlemen. As a matter of fact, gentlemen we've known since they were Select Festival athletes, right? Michael Mullinax and right next to him, Derek Curiel. These are the top two position players in the class of 2024. The concept of a showcase, right? I've talked to major league players that have gone through these showcases, guys, and they make it clear. When you take batting practice with no turtle over your head, when everybody's watching you, it's almost like having a major league at bat. How have you taken this in, and how exciting is it to be here?
It's really exciting to be here. Obviously, there's a lot of top 2024s here, and it's just cool to be able to talk to the guys that are from, 1,000 miles away from you, and just seeing the talent that everyone has just to keep pushing you to work harder. I think it's pretty cool.
California to Georgia, so you've been to a lot of showcases. You get that concept of all eyes on you. Is that kind of pressure of everyone watching you fun?
Yeah, I think it's a great experience to showcase what we can do. Like Derek said, he's from California, I'm from Georgia, so it's fun to see everybody that, we may have seen at these events, in years past, months past, and here we are again. So it's fun to be able to come out here and showcase, what we can do.
The evolution of your game, right? You've been on the map for a long, long time, had that #1 player label. What has evolved the most for you late spring into early summer? What part of your game is like, boom, it's grown?
I feel like I've grown as a hitter, just hitting all counts. I think I got a lot better with before I was like, okay, they're gonna throw me a fastball here, but now I'm expecting either change up, curveball, but I'm not surprised if I still get the fastball. So I think now I just need to gain some weight, and then I think the future will be bright.
Brag on LSU. I know where he's going. This is the best part, the SEC conversation. Brag on LSU. Why'd you choose it? Why was it the best choice for you?
I chose LSU because of Jay Johnson, the head coach there. He just came from U of A, and I mean, just in the first season, he took him to a regional, which was pretty cool. And when I went there, the atmosphere of the fans was amazing, and everyone's so welcoming. And I just thought that's the place to be. Right when I got there, I had that feeling, and I love Baton Rouge, so I'm headed there.
You're going to Georgia. He'll be your rival. I'm looking forward to it. I mean, the draft could come into play, obviously, but play along with me here. Why'd you choose Georgia? How much fun is it going to be to play against him?
And obviously, it's going to be a lot of fun to not only play against him, but other people that I may have played against at these events. And the same reason as him, Scott Strickland. I love him as a head coach. I know I've got some friends that go to Georgia, so I'm able to talk to them, see how he is as a coach on and off the field. And his son actually plays for my summer ball team, so I'm able to see him out here at these events a lot more frequently than I feel like some of my peers may.
In a word, Andre Modugno.
Massive.
He is a massive man.
Yeah.
Let's find Andre Modugno. These top two position players, that other big guy can fly and mash the baseball.
Okay, you were saying? Over the monster and way gone into the Georgia trees.
What's up, my friend?
How you doing?
Set?
Yes, sir.
This is that Modugno guy I was talking about. So, yeah, well done, buddy. That was a good wave right there. So, the concept of a showcase, I'm trying to get to the bottom of it because to me, in the time I've spent talking with former major leaguers that have been through it, they say it's kind of like a big league at bat.
It is.
Rowing with everyone watching, hitting with no turtle over you. Describe it to me.
Well, it's really amazing when you come here and see all the scouts, especially, MLB scouts. You got agents watching you. You have cameras everywhere, every single angle. You have to really focus about putting your mind to what you want to focus on doing in the field.
Nerves?
Sometimes.
Right nerves though, right?
Yes, good nerves.
You threw how hard from the outfield?
97 miles per hour.
Have you done that before?
I have.
Wow, but that's incredible.
Yeah.
This is a fun year for you, man, isn't it, heading into your junior year?
It is.
Big, huge year. What do you hope you accomplish?
I just want to be the best version of myself this summer, and especially this upcoming year in school, in high school, and I just want to mature all around.
97, dude.
Yes, sir.
Well done, well done. Andre Modugno, the guy I was telling you about. We'll have more. Perfect Game Weekly presented by Rawlings from Perfect Game's Junior National Showcase. You can look like you did. This is Perfect Game Weekly presented by Rawlings, and thank you for spending time with us at this, the 2022 Junior National Showcase. And I think we've got a good perspective on what the future of baseball looks like. And we also understand the dreams, don't we? Those 160 plus that are uncommitted, the journey, the anxiety that may go into it. Let's consider this. The dream is simple. They want to play in Yankee Stadium. They want to play at Chase Field or Dodger Stadium. But let's start with a college scholarship at a place like Stanford, like Notre Dame, or even JUCO like Central Arizona. The bottom line, the journey of the uncommitted was front and center here at East Cobb.
I hope to get seen, let people know about me, about myself.
Trying to open some eyes from some colleges. I was hoping to get more exposure, and I have accomplished that so far.
My name is Cade Lanehorse, Andy Perez,
Adonis Smith.
My name is Eric Cha, and I'm at the Junior National Showcase.
Hoping to open some eyes. The commitment is like, you kind of wait for it and you get a little anxious, but you know it's gonna come because your hard work is gonna always pay off. I know today what I have to do to be successful and leave with a positive mindset of that I came here and did what I needed to do.
You play and perform and the coaches see it. They reach out to your coach or somebody who has a connection with you and they let you know, hey, I want to talk to you at this time, and they can pick up, but they can't call us. So we call them and we talk over the phone, and some coaches who are interested, they'll call once a week. And so it's just building a relationship at that point and seeing what feels best. I'm not really out there right now, but I think I should get a lot of college attention this year because I've been putting up some decent numbers and I'm trying, working hard, and I'm just staying humble.
My goal is to come here and just be able to compete and get looks, be able to showcase me, especially coming for Indiana, and I'm homeschooled, so I'm trying to get out here, get my name out there because I can't get my name out there all spring.
This weekend actually helped out a lot, and you know, I'm just going to trust the process, see what comes, and, you know, I'm not going to rush anything, just be myself and perform my best. And, you know, the coaches notice when you're just loose and having fun, so it'll all work out, and I just enjoy the game.
You know, I just want to take my time. You know, I don't want to rush and pick the wrong spot for me. I want to make sure that's the right place for me, and that, like, I feel at home there, and the coaches will, like, develop me to be the player I want to be. I'm in no rush. I'm going to take some visits this summer, though, for sure.
I don't think for me right now there's any stress. I'm just focusing on just pounding the zone, getting strikes, and competing. I know that velocity will come, and that will come. Talking to coaches and being only a sophomore, I got time left. Focus on a plan, stick to a plan, don't get off it, get good sleep. Just focus on the things, especially the little things, recovery, arm care, everything you need to work on, and make sure you stay healthy and get ready for the season.
Just keep working, never stop working. Always keep working and just stay humble throughout your whole journey. Just stay humble and keep working hard.
I just say keep working. Your work will show and you will get noticed if you are like capable to play. They will see.
Last year I seen hundreds of kids committed, got a little worried, like what am I doing wrong? But at the end of the day, it's just baseball. Like, just go out there, have fun, do your thing. Like, it's just a game. Do your best.
And you can bet your bottom dollar we're going to follow these stories and hope they commit right here on this show. Love the story of the uncommitted. So many people to thank for this show. Let's start with Frank Foltz, who coached and kicked off this show with those words of wisdom. 2 decades of coach with the Atlanta Braves and a world champ in 1995. Derek Curiel, Michael Mullinax, Andre Modugno, thank you very much, and your families for sharing time, and all the families here really that shared their athletes with us. The insights of Jheremy Brown certainly were so very important for this show. My entire team with Perfect Game TV and all of those that put this event together for Perfect Game. We're devoted to amateur diamond sports. We're here each and every week. And if you want to find us outside of your regional network, go hop on your smart device and download perfectgame.tv. We'll see you at a ballpark or a complex near you. Until next time, my name's Daron Sutton.